welcome back to Dominions 4. I've taken some time to try to figure out this game a little more than I have so far. So, with that said, I did lose a province just now because it was totally unprotected, and I've figured out a way to deal with that. So, I believe I have not a great amount of treasury left, but what we can do is go in here and up our defense value for the province. And I'm thinking like 20 seems decent for now. That's going to help with unrest reduction and also give us a patrol that might help us see stealth units. This province here only has 20 AI units. I'm not too worried about that. Looks like they can cross over the mountain, so let's also bump this defense up. And my understanding is that this defense value costs no upkeep, and as long as they aren't destroyed completely in a fight, that it will remain, it will be fully restored the next turn, so that looks good. Now with that said, we're unprotected here, and this is definitely our most surrounded area, I guess. We have an enemy fort right there. It's 40 units in that tile, and then this black flag is 60. They seem like they're really strong. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bump this up quite a bit. I think this can go all the way up to 100. That's kind of looking like about all I can afford right now. This unit here with our Pretender God in it is not threatened, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it unprotected at this point. We're good right there. Now, the other considerations is we have the blue flag coming in from our southeast, and they're kind of spreading themselves thin. They only have 30 units right there. This is down to 9. This one has 10. Problem is I only have one general in this direction. So I think what we'll do... Well, I wish I could split up a little better. Actually, I think what we're working on here is... we got several units sitting in the capital garrison, and I'm recruiting more with a general coming out. So I think what we'll do is we'll just bump this defense up to about 10, just in case. Well, I don't think that's enough. Let's go with 20. And then I'll attack with Delling just the way he was going, right there to the southeast. So that looks like pretty good to me. Let's see, we got our scout heading up there. That looks good. And Firlanam over there, just getting an idea of where our guys are at. I believe we claimed the throne, correct? We got the Throne of Pestilence, which I didn't look into this before. It spreads Dominion. Dominion gets Death +1 and produces 3... I don't know what that icon is just yet. If you know what that is, let me know. I'm not sure about it. So, anyway, that helps us. Seems like all good stuff. Now, the other thing I need to consider doing, and it looks like Dominion-wise we're fairly strong, but I'm thinking we need to start considering building some temples and forts. So, for example, I don't know if Firlanam... Okay, he can. Cannot build a temple, though. Okay. I think our prophet can do that. I was thinking right there in the woods would be a good spot. Temple will spread our dominion to the tiles and provinces around us, including the one where the actual temple is at. So, that's something we're going to need to look into. Probably in this area, too. Maybe where this blue flag is. But, yeah. So, kind of catching on to things. One thing I wanted to look into also... we have construction at level 2. I think I was reading in the manual that at level 2 you can build a stone or a magical enchantment object that lets you travel into the water. So that's something I want to look into, because there is a fair amount of water in this map. Alright, that's going to do it. Let's see. As far as attacking, you know, I think that we might as well send Firlanam up to this undefended province. And I think that we're going to need more commanders. We got Delling in the southeast, and this new one coming out is going to have to help out with these tiles, just adjacent to our capital. But we're going to need to send one north to this pink flag, and also I'm thinking like one for each color of the flags that are flanking our positions here. So, but I think that's it for this turn. Let's do it. Bam. Also, another thing, I've been watching all the battles. I don't know if that's necessary. We just got alteration. There was a battle in the Parched Expanse So here is kind of an overview of the battle and the results. So we didn't lose any units at all. So that was that. I'm thinking that was the blue flag on the east. Undefended province was lost. How did I miss that? Wow. Huh. They must have. Oh, came from there. Damn it. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that in a second. More messages. This is ours right here. So forces of blah blah blah. Okay, this I don't understand because it says my forces are 0 and they lost a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and let's just see what happens here because that's confusing to me. Is this where I had defenses? Okay, so it must not add our province defense units into the report. I think that we lost this. Let's speed it up real quick. Now the defense values use the soldiers that are available at that province, so you can see we're using what I believe are heavy infantry units. And I'm not sure about these surf warriors. Yeah, they're not going to fare well against those wind riders, I'm sure. But let's see how it goes. Looks like our infantry are pushing through, but they are also penetrating on the top side. Let's check out these gold guys. Oh, those are Myrmidons. Huh. Must be a Greek type army over there, I guess. I'm assuming we're gonna rout here in a second. Looks like it. They're in our archers. They're balls deep at our archers. They've penetrated the defenses. Not good. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so we lost. Fair enough. Unexpected event. So we got growth +1. That's good in the Rim Mountains. Oh god, and here's another thing I was reading about just recently. So this province right here has supplies for 37 units. So we must exceed that. Let's see. We have 66. So this this province right here cannot support our units. Alright, now we gotta consider because, well, let's first set up our new army. He can hold 4 squads and 120 units, so I think this is like our highest level general available. Huskarls. Again, I feel like I'm really light on units. I'm wondering if it matters to combine these different Huskarl units. For example, this one right here, the top 2, have axes, I think. Yeah, and javelins. And then these ones down here have spears and javelins. So, I don't know if it's okay to just put them together like that. It seems like it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. They're both going to sit here and use fire. I've been using, I think, just attack nearest. So fire will have them shoot all their... they only have 2 spears, so they shoot those, they throw those off, and then they charge into melee. These guys right here have broadsword and axe, so... they're pretty much... I'm thinking we hold them and attack. That way they don't get too far ahead of our Huskarls. That's my thinking. And fire with these also. Closest enemy, it works for me. Now, I did have a comment on one of the previous videos that these Vanheirs are sacred. So we can bless them and they get the benefits of our blessing spell. And I'm drawing a blank on... Oh, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. Let me set these up before I forget. Put these guys a little in front, just because they're cheaper than the Vanheirs. Okay, so when they're blessed by a magic caster, they get various benefits. And I honestly am not too certain about what benefits we grant at this point. So, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that a little more. Basically is what I'm getting at. But I am looking into it, so thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. Now, I need to close off this problem. I'm thinking that we can actually go north with our new commander right here. Then we'll cross down south and hit that, leaving some improved defenses. These guys, this is free of units entirely, so we got nothing to worry about there. And we got pink, different pink. More like a magenta, I guess, coming in from the south also. So, I think, if I remember correctly, there are 6 AI in this game. So this is totally unprotected, the blue. And they have a fort there in this capital, in this city right here. So I wonder, I'm curious how undefended that is. I'm going to start making my way down there with a scout. We'll bump this defense up. And now gold is becoming more of an issue because I'm actually defending my territory as opposed to just letting them, you know, pretty much fend for themselves. We got a bunch of units here, big advantage. Actually, yep, let's change this to fire, closest, okay. Hold and attack. I like the fire better, I think, on this, even on the cavalry. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to hit this city right here, or this province. One thing, this is the province I was looking at. Depending on how strong this is, we might try to put a fort here. Which will, from what I was reading, every province in the game only produces 50% of the production that is available in that province, unless you build a fort there. Once you build a fort, you get 100% of that province's production, and then also 30% of every adjacent province sends their production to that province with the fort. So it tremendously increases that province's production, and also it gives you the ability to recruit your nation's units there. So it would be nice to have 2 of those. The only thing is that since this province would be affected by the fort in both the capital and the new one, it would actually significantly lose production because it's sending 30% to both forts. So not that it's probably not even producing enough. Let's see. Oh, I don't have it yet, but it's probably not producing enough to really do anything for us anyway, so no big deal there, I don't think. Ah, God, and I did this again, where I sent Firlanam in hidden instead of attacking, and so I did not take this tile, this province here. So, let's see, they got 90 warriors there. Now I'm kind of thinking I ought to back off, because we got 2 armies encroaching from both sides. That's not good. We got our butts whipped in this province last turn with only 20 defense by that blue army. So let's go ahead and bump that up to 30. We'll see if that works. And down here, so here's the throne of Ascension. Oh God, we have no defense here either. Oh boy. Okay. So, I'm thinking that from the throne, I better get Firlanam down there to protect it, but I'm thinking that would be a good spot to maybe put down a temple. But also the Throne of Ascension acts as a temple, so I'm not sure if we could even build one there. We'll have to find out about that. Oh, can he actually? No, he can't. Okay, I was going to say, it looked like he could go on the water tile for a second there, the scout. Alright, so we're covering the blue, we got them going up, these guys going down. Researching, looks like it's good. Oh, God, it almost did the sneak again. I don't like that. I wish it was that you had to tell it to sneak, not to tell it to just do a outright attack, but... Alright, so here we go. We got Forest and Pine. Looks like we fared pretty well there. Here's another one with the blue. Force of Vanheim. Our forces defeated the attacking force from Ulm, so that must have been our... let's check where that was at. Yeah, okay. Good deal. Now we have a huge group of blue coming in. That is not good. Damn. Alright. Right here, the province previously owned by Ulm has been conquered by our forces. Yep, so we're taking over the spots where we wanted. Nice. Lost a few warriors there, nothing too big. Good deal. So we got our 2 tiles back. This worries me. This group of Icarids and Slingers and heavy infantry scares me a little bit. I'm not sure how to respond to that. And this Lombardia has a population of 14,000, which is really high compared to any others. Income 118, supply 530, only 14 resources. That's... seems pretty crappy. Maybe not. Alright, well... Wow, that's scary. This right here is scary. How much treasury do we got? Because I'm thinking we're gonna have to bump this up even more. Ooh, I don't know. Let's see how high we can go here. Oh man, it's getting pretty thinned out in terms of treasury. Alright, well let's look at this. So this guy's gonna come down here, wipe them out easily. Once again, he's sneaking. There we go. So if they attack this province, this Deadwood province or whatever it is, Parched Expanse, they're going to take casualties fighting our defenses, and then we're going to have two armies adjacent, of which we could counterattack. So, I think that'll cover us. Oh, man. I need more troops for Firlanam. I'm not sure the best way to go about getting them out there. Here's the other thing. Who's our prophet? He's not. I thought it was Delling. Do I not have a prophet? I guess I don't have a prophet yet. That could work in our favor. Because I could build a new one and send him over. Well, I don't need a prophet to build a fort, so I guess we're okay there. This wouldn't be a bad spot for a fort. It's got 72 resources. Right now we're burning a supply usage. That's not good. But that would bump up to 144 with a fort. And then we get a fairly decent amount from the surrounding tiles. The other thing about the 30% that's donated from the adjacent provinces is that it's based on their full amount. So it's not 30% of 60, it would be 30% of 120. So, putting a fort here wouldn't be bad. I bet I can't afford it. It's 800 gold, and it takes 5 months. Well, crap. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna have to leave this unit here, because he's kind of surrounded. We got 60, an army of 60 right there, coming in from the southeast. Let's see what can we recruit up here? Maybe a cheaper general and a cheaper army of units, just to move them around the map a little quicker and build structures. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's try it out. Something like this. How much he can have? Only 60 units. So let's just go with that for now. Alright, this scares me right here because we could get quite a bit of action, I think, from the AI. Here's the Parched Expanse. We'll check this one out. I think this will be a fairly big fight. I can't imagine we're going to win this, though. I don't know what kind of units these are. We got chariots. They only have 10 hit points. Pretty basic, but they have strong defense and protection. Morale is above average. Strength and attack's pretty average or below average. Heavy infantry, fairly average unit with decent defense, slightly above average attack. Slingers, I have heard these things are garbage. They look fairly bad. We have a prophet attacking us, not good. And these are Icarids, so these are our flying guys. So they're pretty decent, it looks like. We got a large force though. We might be able to pull this off. Looks like we're holding position right now, so there we go. Oh man, the chariots. Alright, now the Icarids are in. So they apparently... Damn! Oh my god, did you see the chariots? They just wrecked us. I think one unit is routing. They are hacking us to pieces. Holy crap. I don't even think we're hurting them. Icarids going to town. Oh my god, those chariots. Oh, wow. That was gruesome. We got archers hitting the backside of the Icarids. I don't know if shooting into the sides or backs of the enemy help at all. Those commanders deserve to be fired. Oh my god. What? How did that happen? I don't know. Somehow the commanders pulled that off. I don't know. They suddenly routed. That was awesome. Owned by Ulm has been conquered by our forces. That was expected. Our military force has been beaten by a stronger force. Let's check this one out. Oh, damn. Oh, yep, they came from south. This flag right here has 150 units in it. This is not good. They're encroaching from all sides. We have a problem because Firlanam doesn't have... He doesn't have many units. I don't know how strong he is. He's got 170 hit points. Strength is 29. You know, I don't know if just sending him to attack melee is the way to go. I want my throne back. I don't like the fact that we lost that. So, I got a lot of considerations to make here that we gotta think about. I'm gonna go ahead and send a scout down there. That was big that we defended this, I think. That really helps us on one side, at least. That throne is just open, but I don't feel like we can necessarily take it just yet. Treasury's not doing so well. Total income 843 and upkeep is 377. So I'm only bringing in like a little over 400 per turn, if I'm reading that correctly. This is a problem. You know, we got this pretty large force of Araskarael. What the hell are they called? Not sure. And this monster force coming from these guys. Subaldan, I guess. So that is scary. Firlanam is pretty much alone. I'm not sure. If you have suggestions on how to advance at this point, I'm kind of thinking I need to pull back and get Firlanam a full army, so to speak. But thanks for watching. I'm going to call it an episode right here. Click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next episode.